What's up, people? We are back. And tonight, since we have finished PyroKnight, we are going to be moving on to the next selection. But before we do, let me go show you what we ended up with. Huh? What's up, Hill? What's up, John? How we doing, guys? What's up, Sync? The sounds come out great or what? I'm so stoked. It took, like, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours to do the sounds. The file looks crazy. And I even did the voice acting for these two guys. I did 2 different sound effects of them getting burnt up. And I also did the sound effects for Mr. Plunger. That's me. Modderjack! Thank you so much for the 199 super chat. Let's go. We're just showing everyone for the late night how far I got before we head into selecting the next character. Astro! This will be coming out Friday. Some other cool things. I also wanted to show you guys this. I also made a hype video today. You heard that right. I made a hype video for PyroKnight. Check this out.
This is PyroKnight. PyroKnight is a fire hammer wielding badass with a flame boosted shield. He is also 1 out of 100 new stick OCs I made for my new Stones sRHG universe. But PyroKnight has a big problem. You see, he has an animation coming out this Friday.
Really well with the voice acting too. Thank you.
It is him actually coming to life. But he has so little fan art. PyroKnight needs your fan art. Please give PyroKnight life. This is PyroKnight.
Yes. Now, something else. There's the link to the TikTok. Unrelated. Pyro wrote a story about lore about PyroKnight. And I went through and did something a little extra special. And I'm going to... Let me see. I'm trying to find the file. Hold on. Sorry. Is this it?
In the unling. Or on the other hand, now that he had a moment to breathe and think he could figure out an attack, started falling.
I'll give you this last bit here.
Turned around quickly.
I'll give you this last bit here. So I had an idea once he sent me that. What if I did a narration of it? So I'll give you the last like 20 seconds here. I did a few minutes of it, and there's a couple pages. But wouldn't it be cool if I did the whole thing? Check this out.
Scorching blast was heard. Andre turned around quickly, launching themselves up into the air with a spiked shield on their back, carrying a stone mallet. The fighter laughed as he started falling when the flames faded from the shield. It's really you! He shouted, readying an attack. Andre gritted his teeth, readying his hammer. He really wished crap like this didn't happen.
So what if I did little narrations as well of the various different characters if they get lore as those characters are being celebrated and being animated. How cool would that be? So imagine when a character is selected, they get art, they get fan art, they get a demonstration animation, they get a hype video, they get their release date, and then on top of that, they could have a narration. Meanwhile, when that comes out, a bunch of fan art can flood in from the hype video, from the build-up, from live streaming the process into releasing their first short heading into the tournament. You're going to be a busy man, but it sounds like you're going to have a lot of fun doing it. Exactly. I'm having a blast. This is fun to me. So, how cool would that be? I think that'd be crazy. Because again, I'm thinking about social media a little bit differently. I'm not thinking of it like I'm making shorts by themselves in a vacuum, and I also am not thinking of it like making long form. I'm making it feel like the entire experience is like a big show. All of it is like one big ass show. And so every little piece that you're getting is like a part of the story in a book that you're reading, but it's not, you're not reading it, but you're experiencing as it kind of unfolds as we go through all the different characters and they slowly start to weave and branch out. Because I feel like as this happens, more and more people are going to connect with the characters, and the webs that I start will go way beyond whatever I could possibly do by myself. You know what I mean? How cool would that be? Tokarev! It's a Tokarev! Anyways, I thought that was cool. I'll show you guys again. This is coming out Friday. I just did the sound effects on this today, and I polished it today. It'll be coming out Friday on TikTok and on YouTube. Been working on this for a week and a half, 40 hours. PyroKnight. One more because I like it, okay? You like it, Tokarev? Hi, Hatena. I know him. I know him. Hello. Come on, open. Now, we're going through selecting the next character to animate. And we did something a little bit different with this as well. We started creating mood boards. Check this out. We created mood boards. So what we did is we looked up and we found songs that we like, that we think would be cool to animate to, right? Check this out. So we would find a song that we like, and then I'd get it to a spot where I'm like, okay, this is where the animation would begin. And then we thought to ourselves, okay, the animation starts right here in this part of the song. Who would fit this song? So this is this song right here. Now think of this song happening. Now look at these characters. Imagine these characters being animated to this song. Can you see it? Let's hear it again. Nice way to visualize it. Yeah. Can you see it? For those of you who know what these abilities are, so that's what we came up for that one. We have more. This leads into the selection tonight, so bear with me here. This is a song that I actually really like, and I was trying to figure out who it was called, and I remembered. Check this out. Now imagine this song with these characters. Listen to the lyrics. Right here. No. You'll see, you'll see. You see that? Okay. Then we also have this song here, and we thought about these characters. What's up, Connor? Sorry, that's not it. Sorry, that's not it. Give me a second. Cheese people, wake up. But again, it's a very specific spot. Computer is broken? Nothing's happening. There?
Hey, come on, you lazy wake up. Hey, come on.
This isn't it. I'm not finding the video that we had on this earlier. No, please, not like this, dude. Oh, wait, this is it? Wait, here it is.
Hey, come on, you lazy.
Specifically right in this. Hold on, right here. Oops, sorry. Uh-huh. Look at Slouch for this song, dude. Think about Slouch for this song. You see it? So, and last but not least, it takes us to tonight, which we made a poll, and this is the next song. See the vision? See how, like, when you choose a good song, and then knowing what the characters do, you'll have a rush of ideas. Like, your brain just gets flooded, right? Your brain just gets flooded. And that is what I mean and what I need when I want a song to come together with a character for my selection of what I'm going to animate next. Because when that happens, my brain is so flooded, I can't even get out what I want to get out. You know what I mean? What's up, Scully Guy? So leads us to the song that I ended up on that I have a very clear vision, or I get a lot of excitement from, and it's these guys here. Okay. Now, another thing before I play this song, before I go to these characters, is there's so many characters and there's going to be so many animations, right? In theory, that this song could be used for Overshot, could be used for Bo Easy, could be used for Night Watch. These same songs could actually be used on each and every one of these characters. You see what I'm saying? Like, imagine there's, let's say I do Cheese People Wake Up on Slouch. And then I make another 50 animations. I'm more than capable and totally in my rights and acceptable to use this song again and animate somebody else. One of these guys. You see what I'm saying? So these mood boards really help because it kind of narrows down my thought process in selection when I have a certain song that I might want to animate to, or I have a certain idea that I want to animate to. These people, even if they're not chosen on the first go around, let's say, can easily be chosen again another time, right? So that leads us to this one here. You guys probably will have recognized this one before. Yeah, I had heard this song before, and I think that I have my selection for this. I'm pretty sure. But let's go ahead and listen to it. I'm going to skip forward a little bit where I think it's going to be, right about where it's going to start in the animation. And again, just look at these characters.
That's when I put
and
on
keep
my
it in
makeup
mind.
and drown in self-hatred, forget what I'm saying. Where the beat go? Oh, ain't that something? Drums came in, you ain't see that coming. Hands on my head, can't tell me nothing. Got a taste of the fame, it upon my stomach. Throw it back up like I don't want it. Wipe my face, clean up my vomit. OCD trying to push my buttons. I said don't touch it. Now y'all done it. I can be critical, never typical. Intricate with every syllable, I'm a criminal. Intimate but never political, pretty visual. Even if you hate it, I'll make you feel like you're in it though. You call me what you want, but never.
Enrage would be great for this one as well. But these are the ones that we came up with earlier. And I do think I want to go with this song. Out of these characters, can you see how a direction you could take if you do know the character's abilities, or maybe if you just look at them and see if they match the kind of energy.
Makeup and drown in self-hatred, forget what I'm saying. Where the beat go? Oh, ain't that something? Drums came in, you ain't see that coming. Hands on my head, can't tell me nothing. Got a taste of the fame, it upon my stomach. Throw it back up like I don't want it. Wipe my face, clean up my vomit. OCD trying to push my buttons. I said don't touch it. Now y'all done it. I can be critical, never typical. Intricate with every syllable, I'm a criminal. Intimate but never political, pretty visual. Even if you hate it, I'll make you feel like you're in it though. You call me what you want, but never call me forgettable. Leave you deep in thought, I can never swim in the kiddie pool. Waited, I've been thinking the cinematic is beautiful. Man, I don't know if I'm making movies or music videos. I'm looking for the map, the hope.
So, who do you guys think out of these ones up here would match this song best? Anybody? We did do a poll in general earlier as well. What do you guys think? Before I give you my choice, I want to see your thoughts. Bo Easy was my first take. When I heard the thought, or not Bo Easy, Overshot was my first thought. I find it hilarious that I'm still just an image. I know. I imagine some of these characters might get a little bit of a cleanup or redesign or a new card. Because some of the older ones were just export as a PNG and then moved on. Junko or Soldier. Yeah, those are good choices. I just realized, dude, I never let Stone Mountain know we were live. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I gotta get him in now. So, my selection, because I have a lot of rush of ideas for this song, for the next character.
What I'm saying, where the beat go? Oh, ain't that something? Drums came in, you ain't. Hey, Nate. I was like,
I don't know why it's
looking for
changing.
the map, the hope. You see me? They're making a whole lot of forget what I'm saying. Where Where the beat go? Oh, ain't that
What's up,
something?
Razor Teeth?
Drums came in, you ain't see that coming. Hands on my head, can't tell me nothing. Got a taste of the fame, it upon my stomach. Throw it back up like I don't want it. Wipe my face, clean up my vomit. OCD trying to push my buttons. I said don't touch it. Now y'all done it. I can be critical, never typical. Intricate with
I want to animate Junko with this song. I have a lot of ideas, especially with the early hits. You know Sleep Ever? No, I don't. I want to animate Junko. The drop is perfect for Overshot, absolutely. But I really, really, really imagine Junko in this part here collecting weapons. Like people are throwing weapons at him, attacking him, right?
to forget what I'm saying. Where the crowd
Right.
see so many faces. Yeah, that's when I start to get anxious. That's when my thoughts can be dangerous. That's when I put on my makeup and drown in
And then right around here, the president starts to get summoned, comes out of him.
self-hatred. Forget what I'm saying. Where the beat
And it's going to pop out into the air, and he's going to grab it. And then just, I don't know, something gnarly to the first guy nearest to him with the amalgamation weapon.
go. Oh, ain't that something? Drums came in, you ain't see that coming. Hands on my head, can't tell me nothing. Got a taste of the fame, it upon my stomach. Throw it back up like I don't want it. Wipe my face, clean up my vomit. OCD trying to push my buttons.
And plus it kind of has like this almost like creepy cinematic darkness to it. And I think that fits Junko really well also, at least in my mind, like how I see it. Again, any character that you see, even outside of these ones, that match that song for you, if it doesn't make it right or wrong. If you, okay, no, I should say what makes it right is if you have ideas in your head immediately when you're making that connection to that song, that's when it is the right choice. At least for me, that's going to leave me with an abundance of excitement and an abundance of inspiration and ideas to animate to. So this is kind of how I go through my creative process to come up with something that I'm really happy with in the end. What's up, guys? Junko with NF the Search. You saw my video on Alan Becker's video? Let's go, dude. I know him. I know him. Okay. I do want to go back to PyroKnight really quick and grab some things. For those of you who are just joining us, I just made my selection for the next character. I want to get you up to speed a little bit. Thank you everyone else who joined right off the bat. I want to showcase what I got done. I finished. You guys get a sneak peek. I finished PyroKnight's demonstration, and I have it scheduled already on YouTube and TikTok for Friday. And so I want to share that with you. And then I also want to share a couple other things. I made a hype video to tell everyone on the outside world that PyroKnight is coming. And I know this is review for some of you that are already here, but I promise I'll get right into animating after this. And I made the hype video I want to share with you, which it comes with a little bit of homework for you if you're down. And lastly, I also decided after Pyro, the person that I made PyroKnight off of from his comment, I wrote up a nice little lore piece, a document with a story about PyroKnight, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to narrate it, and I'll give you guys a little snippet of that as well. So I'm thinking the recipe here moving forward as we get a character, it might be something along the lines of selecting a character, animating the character, getting fan art created for it, creating a hype video to get people excited about the character, understand that it's selected, and get people making their own inspirational things that they take from the character, or maybe snippets of animation that I've already done from it. And then also, if someone writes lore, to turn that into narration. So again, it's a celebration of the character coming to life. They're being born. Right? So I'm going to show you what we got done with PyroKnight here. I'll run it a couple times. I actually did the sound effects for the screams for the two guys that get cooked here and our plunger friend. It took about, I think, 4 to 6 hours. I'm not sure. I didn't gauge it entirely for how long the sound effects took. But this is PyroKnight versus 22 sticks, and it's a 15-hit combo at the end. So I feel like this might be a good recipe for success. We'll see. I'm very happy with it. What do you guys think? Did it come out good? Did it come out bad? Maybe. I promise you I did my best. Oh boy. So that is the completed animation. You guys get to see it here first. But I also wanted to show you my little animation, or my little video I made today. This is a hype video to keep people excited about PyroKnight and the release that's coming, with a little bit of a request. Okay? It came out awesome. I'm glad you guys are stoked, man.
This is PyroKnight. PyroKnight is a fire hammer wielding badass with a flame boosted shield. He is also 1 out of 100 new stick OCs I made for my new Stones sRHG universe. But PyroKnight has a big problem. You see, he has an animation coming out this Friday, and that's a really big deal, as it is him actually coming to life. But he has so little fan art. PyroKnight needs your fan art. Please give PyroKnight life.
I'm just direct with it. Okay, so we made a hype video about the character coming to life on Friday. And then I was going to give you guys a little piece of the lore. This was a document that... let me see, is it right here? Hold on. It's a document that Pyro gave to me. And Pyro was the one who... Actually, he didn't give it directly to me. He posted it in Stone Mountain, I believe. But, yeah, he did. But I read some of it, and I actually really liked it. And I did not get to the end of it yet, but I wanted to go through and try my hand at narration. So I'll give you guys the last little snippet here, and then we'll get into getting Junko alive. Because maybe this is something I do. I've never done narration before for a story, so it may not be very good. I don't know, but I'm willing to give it a try. Right? So I'll give you guys the last like 30 seconds.
Until the sound of a scorching blast was heard. Andre turned around quickly, launching themselves up into the air with a spiked shield on their back, carrying a stone mallet. The fighter laughed as he started falling when the flames faded from the shield. It's really you! He shouted, readying an attack. Andre gritted his teeth, readying his hammer. He really wished crap like this didn't happen.
So maybe we do some narration, because I think it'd be really cool as a package if when a character is created, you have a short, you have fan art, you have a hype video, then you have the lore package that goes with it, so people that want to know about it, because I see people ask about that stuff all the time, and I'd be able to just point to him and be like, hey, here you go. This is what his demonstration looks like. This is some fan art that people have done, and here is their story. And how cool would that be to have that little package, that little nugget for everyone, you know? I got a nice audiobook voice. I don't know, man. It's hard for me to gauge my own voice. I try my best not to think too much about it and just try to make sure I'm getting the words out. But I appreciate you. Anyways, that's where we're at. Hope we're all caught up. Also, again, big news for those of you who didn't join us yesterday. Yesterday was the 9-year birthday for this YouTube account, and also simultaneously, we got approved for our revenue. We're in YouTube Partner. After I think 4 or 5 failed attempts at trying to get revenue enabled with Partner or YouTube Partner, we got YouTube Partner on the exact day for the 9th birthday of the entire account. So that's pretty cool. Yeah. Now we move on to the next character. PyroKnight is complete. So I'm going to just, honestly, I'm taking the background and I'm leaving. I want the color. We got a fresh stage to play with. How exciting. a BG. Okay. This is how I go through and set up my page. My my starting file, I guess you could say. Let's go ahead and grab Mr. Junko. Okay, this is going to be our template. And I'm just going to pluck stuff from him. There's one thing I got to answer about Junko too, is am I going to do the face? I don't know. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the head and the nose as one piece with his hair. And then see how I feel, and maybe I animate the face later. Gorn is your favorite? He's not my stick figure. That's actually a different creators, but I had a lot of fun animating Gorn for sure. Because I've never done faces on stick figures, ever. But maybe, just maybe, we can make it happen. You know? I'm going to see how I feel about it. I am going to have his nose as a static, no matter what. Where is my stylus? I'm at the fight with Gorn and Andre. I think that's what it was called. Yeah. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you, man. I'm glad you liked that. I really did give it my best. Okay. Oh, we have no presets. I'm like, okay, preset, come on. I've just spent so much time being so cozy in a file. I wonder if I can just do it all behind him. Do I do some in front? Like so? And I'm wondering, actually, am I allowed to put... I think I have to do that. I think if I don't allow space for me to connect here with the stick figure, it's going to cause a problem. Usually check our fan art of Archie on Twitter. I used to. I'm not on Twitter anymore, but I do see things. People bring stuff to me here and there. I want 6 as another preset and 3 as another preset. Stick figures I've seen on your live stream called Cast look cool, though. I don't know what its power is. Cast is one of the Cloud Walkers, and she wields a Cloud Yo-Yo. Think of like Yo-Yo, like the RHG character Yo-Yo, like that, and it has charged electricity in it. What's up, Ink? This is Junko. Okay, so the beginning for Junko for me is pretty clear and pretty distinct. I want... Am I not allowed to grab that ruler? I'm locked, right? I want... Oh, do I just need to go to the main stage, I think? Oh, wait. Is the whole... There we go. So our height is like here. Are we really usually this big? I guess that's right. What? Is that right? That can't be right. Let me grab PyroKnight here. I don't believe that I'm this small. I feel like I'm too small. Struggling to make anything creative right now? Alright, well, hang on with me. I think we can make it happen. I guess it's about the same. It's just PyroKnight looks a lot taller. because of the top of his helmet. I guess he's not that much bigger. Huh, it just feels like it, I guess. Okay. See, that was my concern with the hair. See how it's creating like... It's creating like an area where if I go up into his hair, it causes a problem. It's okay, we'll fix it. I guess it's not really a problem. We're just getting his height established here. I just color eye drop PyroKnight and it says his color is maroon or dusty rose. You have something that tells you the name? What's up, Ark? Creative juices aren't flowing yet? Dude, I get it. I 100% get that. There we go. I think that's a little better. I'm just getting kind of like his starting poses. Been a while since I caught stream. Yeah, man. I finished PyroKnight. PyroKnight is done. I'm reading on to Junko now. I also realized I need to get the NF Search song. I thought I downloaded it, but I guess I didn't? Question mark? Let's see. Let me see if I can find it. I thought I downloaded it. But I guess I can't really find it. Let's open up Junko. Junko was exotic garbage. This is Junko. Absorbs items and objects. Spawns a present that creates a gross amalgamation of traits and aspects to those objects into a weapon. So you can see here, he was impaled by the lousy sword, a bowling pin, the pawn stake, and Surtex's hobby horse Lassie. And the present that he spawned gave birth to this monstrosity that you can see is the hobby horse, the bowling pin, the pawn stake, and the lousy sword. And it's going to be a combination of those abilities as well. A world trash based stick. Yeah. So you go to kill him and he just absorbs the hits and he absorbs the weapons. And then whatever you fed into him, he's going to create this amorphous creation that's of those things combined. It's such a fun idea. But I need to get the song in here first, and I also want to put his template back together because I messed it up. Kind of. Sorry. There we go. Now he's back together. I'm going to start the battle with him taking damage from people. So he's going to be getting beat up in the beginning. And I will show you guys the song. Gosh, I did this earlier today, but I can't find my downloads from earlier. It's so annoying. Let me see. The opposite of Junko? What's the opposite of Junko? Should probably have, yeah. And so I need to start thinking of what other characters are going to be hitting him in the beginning. He's actually not going to be attacking early. For the first couple seconds, he's going to be taking damage. I'm grabbing the song. Okay. Okay. I'm getting the song prepped. I believe I have it in the library now. Here we go. Okay, now that I have it in the library, I'm going to actually edit it and get it to where I want it to be. So it's going to be like right here-ish, it looks like. Let's see.
Hey, Nate. How's life? I don't know.
Nope.
It's all right. I've been dealing with and I'm saying it. Where'd the beat go? I thought you should play it. I get scared when I walk on these stages. I look at the crowd and see so many faces.
Too long. Let me try this.
Start to get anxious. That's when my thoughts can be dangerous. That's when I put on my makeup and drown in self-hatred. Forget what I'm saying and where'd the beat go? Oh, ain't that...
There we go. So now imagine this is the beginning of this. This is really hype, right? Okay. Let me get the camera on here so I can start like seeing what the screen's gonna look like. I'm just not realizing I need to open back up PyroKnight 2, sorry. I want you to see it with me. Because now that you know what this character does, now you know what Junko does. I want you to think about how this is going to go. So imagine, this is what I see here, and this is why I chose him. Imagine you have Mr. Junko here centered in the stage. And you remember he collects items and he absorbs them and then spawns a present, and that present opens up and the item pops out of it like it gave birth to it. So imagine, listen to the song that you're about to hear, listen to the song, and imagine him getting attacked by enemies, them like getting their weapons stuck in him as they attack and then backing off, present coming out, him looking down, and then right when the beat drops, the item pops up in the air, They all kind of like freak out. He grabs it and goes ham on somebody. I don't know yet, but that part, once I get there, I'll know what to do. Listen.
Start to get anxious. That's when my thoughts can be dangerous. That's when I put on my makeup and drown in self.
Oops. I ruined the best part. Here we go. That should be plenty.
Start to get anxious. That's when my thoughts can be dangerous. That's when I put on my makeup and drown in self-hatred. Forget what I'm saying. And where'd the beat go? Oh, ain't that something? Drums came in, you ain't see that coming. Hands on my head, can't tell me nothing. Got a taste of the fame, it upon my stomach. Throw it back up like I don't want it. Wipe my face, clean up my vomit.
You see that? So right here, the presence probably spawned, and in the dead space, right before the drop, the presence spawns the weapon, and everyone takes a step back.
Hatred, forget what I'm saying. And where'd the beat go? Oh, ain't that something? Drums came in, you ain't see that coming. Hands on my head, can't tell me nothing. Got a taste of the fame, it upon my stomach.
Right? I think it's the perfect song to bring Junko alive. And what if I make him to where his head is always a little askew? I wonder if that's a fun thing we can do too. What if that's just how he is? I think that might be cool. So what I need to think of now is what weapons should these other characters be bringing into this fight? What should they be attacking him with? What do we want to see? We could do a sword, an axe, mallet, hammer. Hell, we could even just grab some weapons that other people have, just as an idea. Scythe, staffs. I don't want to grab their exact weapons because I feel like that'll be like at some point iconic, and I don't want people to look back and be like, wait a minute, is that the same weapon? How did he get it? And have to think that there's some kind of connection when there wouldn't be, other than just, it's whatever. Swords and maces. You should think about what the final weapon should be first. True. I want it to be somewhat long range. I'm not talking like super long spear. Not small. More than a sword's length. More than a sword's length weapon. Sharp. I don't want to deal with something that's a blunt object this time. It doesn't mean it can't have a heaviness to it. But think melee, sharp weapon. And it could be a myriad of things. But like if we had a spear, a staff, a sword, a bat, or a scythe, a spear, a sword, axe. Axe would be sick too. What's up, Oliver? I'm deciding what weapon Junko's gonna end up with when he spawns it. What's up, dude? What's up, guys? How about we also have something random? Like a stop sign. Stop sign would be great, right? A shovel. Like, think random thing that's kind of a weapon. A weapon. And maybe, I don't know. Wait. Something somewhat random and two... Something somewhat random that can be kind of a weapon and two actual weapons. A stick with fire on it? We could do that. We could do a stick with fire, because then the weapon could be a blaze or something. I mean, that's kind of what we just did, but... You're on the right track. A tracker. A tracker. Junko. A saw blade? Ooh, a saw blade might be interesting. A dumbbell? A pipe? I like the pipe. Pipe, saw blade? Ooh. Dumbbell, that's a good idea too. A weight, a chair. Yo, a chair would be really funny because what if one end of it is literally a chair and he could actually like fold it out and sit as part of the attack? I don't know. I could see something crazy there. A saw blade axe would be nuts. Think two weapons and something random. Chain knife, maybe. And we're gonna make multiples of these, by the way. Like, this isn't gonna be the only weapon. This is one weapon. Kind of like like, think something random. Like, a chair is a weapon, but also it's not, you know? Give him the chair! How would I make a chair weapon? This is my favorite part of Junko. It's like a puzzle. We can do whatever we want. Flail would be sick. This is the general shape I want the weapon to be starting like. I think I want the general shape to be somewhat like an axe. Let's start off with an axe of some kind. So let's do, I want one axe. It could be a hatchet. One guy has a hatchet, okay? That's one weapon. Give me two other, give me another weapon and then a regular thing. Wheelchair, bath bomb, armor. It's going to make a weapon out of it. So if it's armor, it's going to put armor on the weapon. A crowbar? Axe crowbar? I mean... a car door, maybe too big. Nunchucks, Morningstar. I feel like if I end up with an axe Morningstar combo, that's essentially just like starting. That's just like starting PyroKnight again. A net, a metal net. I'm just gonna start drawing some of these things as you guys talk about it. See if there's ideas that spring out. Chair. Duct tape. Now imagine, these are individual items that these bad guys are going to hold when they go to attack him. And they're going to attack him with these things. A toaster? Now we're talking. Now we're talking. I feel like Blue's Clues right now. A weed whacker? Me not remembering what my weed whacker looks like. Laundry? Clothes, a miscellaneous shirt. They'll probably get lost in the drawing, but maybe not. A kitchen sink. Okay. One guy just has a kitchen sink he throws at him. That would be kind of funny, dude. I actually kind of like that idea. Firebrands. A broom. A broom's a good one too. Flat screen, a lamp, toilet. Toilet's a good one too. Because I like that it's like a random thing. Because remember, we don't have to take all aspects of it. I could just take like the toilet seat. And there's a toilet seat on the axe or something like hanging from it, you know? Because it makes a weird combination of it. Also, if there's any abilities or traits, which might come later, it'll adapt those as well. Random bullshit go. Yeah. A boomerang. That's a good one. Again, I'm just jotting down these ideas and we can see what we can put piece together. An air conditioning. Flat screen TV. A clown shoe. I know him. There we go. A t-shirt gun might be... I won't be able to draw it good enough to people would even know, I don't think. It would just look like a tube. It would just... t-shirt gun would just look like this, I think. Spoons, an anvil. Okay. I'm realizing I don't know what an anvil looks like. Off memory. Very cool and good. Tray. George Foreman grill. So specific. Just looks like a burger. Boxing glove. Door. Okay. Let's see what we can make of these things. A spring would be cool too. Okay. I think the first weapon that is going to be attacked at him with is going to be... Let's do a hatchet. That way it's... No, I'll do an axe. One of the guys is going to have an axe, okay? There's an axe. What do we combine with the axe out of these things? What do we combine? Axe plus what? Flat screen TV, axe plus chair, axe plus duct tape, axe plus kitchen sink. What are we thinking? I'm going to lock in this one. I don't want to animate a cat. The anvil. Okay. Do we do axe plus anvil? Or is there another selection? Plunger, I'll add that as the option. A static cat. Axe plus shoe. I kind of like that. Yeah, an axe and anvil does sound like a hammer, and I feel like I'll be in the same boat again as PyroKnight, essentially. Axe plus shoe is something. Axe plus door. Is door... I think door might be too big. I'm not sure how you use door as a weapon. I feel like this... Because remember, it ends up as one weapon. Right? That's going to be kind of heavy, right? Like too wide? Axe and boxing glove might be interesting. Axe plus chair might be interesting as well. Spiky boxing gloves? Is that going to end up as a mace too? It ends up as a mace again. Or is it literally boxing gloves? I don't like boxing gloves as a weapon though. Only because they just make the fists more, I guess. Is that something? Do we go like this? Do we do axe, boxing glove, spring? Axe? Oh, what if it's like this? An axe spring boxing glove. This might be nuts. What about that? So, like, think about if he swipes with it, right? Like this. Like he's doing this with the weapon. The spring will be like this with the glove like this. You see what I'm saying? What if he cuts himself? He won't care. He's really hard to hurt. He's absorbing weapons. He absorbs the axe because it's going to be thrown at his body. And he's just going to absorb it. It's going to go into him. Hell yeah, axe flail. It's an axe spring boxing glove flail. Okay. Now let's design it. Okay. Telling you, Junko is going to be a lot of fun. And remember, this isn't going to be his only weapon for the entire animation. We're going to do other weapons. So if your brain is now exploding with ideas, don't worry, there's going to be time for more. By the way, this is the easiest way to do a double-sided axe like this. Just simply design the axe, crank the smoother a couple times. The fill tool plus the pencil tool is your friend, like so. See that? See? And then once you have this, duplicate it. Ta-da! Done. Okay. First baddie's weapon is done. This is gonna be really hard to animate. Like I'm excited, but I'll be honest with you, I'm low-key terrified. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm low-key terrified. But I think the idea is so cool that I'm just going to do it. Okay, here's some boxing gloves that one of the guys is going to be wearing. Boop. Okay. And then... Junker reminds me of Last of Us plus Mangle from FNAF. I have not seen all of Last of Us. And I've never seen anything of FNAF other than just what people talk about online. So I don't know. I know it exists. I've never played it. It skipped my age group. And Toaster picture from frames coming out. Okay, what do we have? I'm missing. Oh, spring. Spring is easy. Spring. I don't know how this guy's going to use this as a weapon, but he's got a spring. Boom. These are the 3 weapons that are going to be thrown at him in some way. Mangle is a weird amalgamation, and Last of Us is like zombie fungus. Yeah. Oh yeah, I've seen up until a certain major event that I don't want to spoil for somebody occurs in season 2 of Last of Us. So I got that, but Mangle from FNAF, I'm not sure of. A weird amalgamation, that would definitely be it. Okay, here's the weapons that are going to be absorbed by our Junko here. This was a successful unveiling. Okay, now I'm going to make his weapon. So it is going to start off with the staff piece here. Into the spring. This is Junko's weapon, Junko's version. Yo, Monterjack 499, thank you so much for the super chat. When I animate Blue Sword guy, I'm probably going to use All My Fellas. That's a great one. All My Fellas. Do 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 do. All My Fellas. Fantastic. I love that. Thank you, thank you. This is Junko's first dono. We actually had donos that I greatly appreciated yesterday for the very first day and earlier today. But definitely Junko's first. Without question. I think I'll be able to get away with... Oh, you know what? I'm just realizing I'm actually going to have to keep this separate. Like this, so I can like skew and stretch it when I need to. Yeah, this weapon's going to be in 3 pieces, basically. And then... like so. Okay. See ya, stick fighters. And then last but not least, this can stay as 1 piece, I'm pretty sure. Tell me that's not sick. I think as soon as this happens, the viewers are going to be like, what? Looking good? Alright, dude. And I can even like gross these up a little bit. So remember, this is like a non-natural formation of these things. So like imperfections, I think, are going to be important when it comes to the how these things kind of like put together. Well, I gotta think about how I do this. What if they have like a... What if they have like almost like a Junko glue that holds them together? Because they come out of this like gross like umbilical cord type thing. It's his boxing sporax? A sprox? A sprox. Look at that thing, dude. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Brother Bear. I think that might be more appropriate. I think this is Andre tier right here. If he's wielding it at this size. I think it's gonna be a little bit more like this. Is there any way I can make these axe blades a little bit goopier without ruining the integrity of their blades? I want them to still look sharp, you know? Huh? Bro, is this... There's no way this is 3. Is this seriously 3? That'll be so sick. Okay, so this is his weapon. The setup on this is nuts, but so worth it. These will be the enemy's things. This is his weapon. These are going to be separate guys, but his weapon is actually 3 pieces. So this is Junko. 1, 2, 3. That's going to be his weapon. So the base of the weapon is going to go here. Base. Spring. And then the head of the weapon. The axe.
Who wants to die?
This is creepy.
I am a devil. Here's a present for you. Something special.
Maybe one guy has the spring glove for an arm.
Try to run if you want. Little punk.
Maybe we do that.
Is this? Are you playing pretend? I'll hunt you down to the very end.
We could probably manage that.
You think you could defeat me? You die so easily.
And he wields it with 2 hands. I think this guy's gonna hold it like this.
Your misery. This is where you die.
He's gonna hold it like that.
I am a devil. Devil. I am a demon.
Do we go 15 on him? I think we go 15 on him, and I'll explain why.
One who wants to die. Come attack. Did you just call me a monster? Make you suffer for that. Your hide is still in
No, what was my smoothing at? What was it? Oh no.
large key blast.
What was my smoothing at? Oh, does anyone know? I just clicked it.
Looks like I have another bug to squat.
Definitely wasn't that.
Had enough.
Oh my, dude, how can I? Oh, wait, hold on, I can go back on my stream.
Is that your best?
Oh my god, you can't see it.
Your death is painful.
You legitimately can't see it. It's off screen. No! Wait, I think it's in my other files though.
Shut up and watch.
Nope, it's all the same no matter where I go. I didn't forget. It was just, well, I guess I did. I just have never had to change it. It's always just been there. Whatever. It is what it is now. It is what it is. Okay. Okay, it definitely was higher than that. What's the default smoothing in here? It's higher than that. 75? Yeah, it's over here. It's off screen. I can see it. Dude, it might have been 100. No, it wasn't 90. I can tell by when I do this. 83? Yeah, it's like 80 to 100. Okay. Try 78. Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah, I think that's about right. Okay, Junko is here.
To get anxious. That's when my thoughts.
I'm gonna start the battle right away. Junko's gonna be like walking or something, and he's already gonna be getting struck by a guy with an axe. That's already gonna happen. He's gonna be mid being attacked. Okay, template can be hidden. This guy doesn't need to exist anymore. Okay. Axe guy is going to be first. He's already going to be attacking him. And this is going to be baddie. Okay. It's so scary starting a new project. I have no idea how I'm going to do. But we're going for it. I think I get rid of this preset, and I'm going to make... Nah, dude, I feel like I should still try and keep them consistent. Yeah. Okay, Junko. Okay, he's alive. Stick figure here is coming at him. How much time do I have? Let me think about this. Let me think about how much time I've got. How much time do we have before the beat drops? We have about 5 seconds. So I could try and have Junko, like, fight somebody. Fight one guy that doesn't have a weapon first. Kill him. And then go to Axe guy and Glove guy. He can kill one guy within 3 seconds. Axe guy and Glove guy can attack him at 4 and 5 seconds. Okay, let's map this out. Let's map this out. I think we have a solo guy first. We don't have to start with Axe. Because I feel like the Axe going in hard right off the bat, we don't need to do that. Like, think of it like a like he's a mini boss right now, essentially. Right? So think of him like a mini boss. This is the map. So right off the bat, he could be fighting a basic guy. Let's just put melee. Melee guy. Melee guy for a second and a half. Melee guy's dead. Then we go to boxing glove guy. And these could overlap a little bit. Boxing glove guy. Second and a half. Enter an axe guy here. Enter axe. He strikes him. And then right about here, weapons absorbed. Weapons absorbed. Gift. Present. I was trapped in a match for 50 minutes, but now I'm here and locked in. All right, dude. What do you know? Present. Spawn. And then attack. Okay. So the first weapons are a spring glove, and an axe. And so 3 people are going to fight him. One guy is just pure melee. One guy has an axe. One guy has a boxing glove on a spring. And he's going to absorb them, and it's going to give birth to this monstrosity. His Sporax. That is some exotic garbage. So here's Jungo. We're gonna fight melee guy here. I'm gonna have this guy like trying to attack Junko, and it's just nothing's going. That's the plan. This guy is gonna land a couple hits, but it's gonna look pretty sad. Bro, I did so little. I've done so much and so little at the same time. I'm so sorry. This has got to be agonizing. Come on, Stone, do something. You poke me with a stick. Just pissed off my DM. We are now playing D&D at 2 a.m. Pray for us. Let's go. That's the best. Are you kidding me? Junko is not going to be too phased by these attacks, let me be honest. He is not going to care too much for what this guy's doing. That's fine. I didn't want that brushstroke. Anyways, right, chat? We don't like brushstrokes. Get out of here. We don't need you stinking brushstrokes. Okay, let's see here. I'm gonna see if I can do this. I'm not very good at this. Okay, let's see. I think I can do it. Double frame here. 8 days left for my collab entry due date. What's your collab that you're into? Hallway collab? That sounds sick. Okay, let's see what this looks like.
Start to get anxious. 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 Start to get anxious.
I like it. Hello? What? Who is this guy? Who is this guy be, dude? What the... Boom. Starts to get anxious, relatable. I am... Okay. I am wildly anxious. Starting this new animation after how proud and well I feel like PyroKnights came out. I only want this one to be as good, if not better. I'm realizing I probably am going to get rid of the double frame that's right here. I don't think we'll see.
Start to get anxious. To get anxious. Start to get anxious. Start to get anxious.
Start to get anxious.
Start to get anxious. Start to get anxious. Start to get anxious.
It's making me feel that way.
Start to get anxious. Start to get anxious.
Stop it, NF. Too real.
Start to get anxious. Start to get...
I'm gonna have him start returning fire on this guy already. I feel like Junko is how the kids say is nonchalant. He's actually gonna get hit. Oh, the difference in characters. This is going to be so fun. PyroKnight was not getting hit at all, but I would say that PyroKnight getting hit would hurt more. The difference with our friend here is that he is designed to take hits. He's okay with getting hit. He doesn't dodge things much. Hello, what's up, Scythe? Junko. Junko takes things, absorbs them, and then summons a present that erupts with an amalgamation or combination of the things he absorbed. So his first attackers are going to be an axe, melee, and a spring and boxing glove. And those items are going to get stuck in Junko's body, and they're going to get absorbed, and then it's going to give birth to this. The spring boxing glove axe. And then now he has a spring boxing glove axe to take them out. And this is the song.
Start to get anxious. That's when my thoughts can be dangerous. That's when I put on my makeup and drown in self-hatred, forget what I'm saying.
And then right here, the present is popping open and revealing this spring axe weapon, and he hits them.
Where'd the beat go? Oh, ain't that something? Drums came in, you ain't see that coming. Hands on my head, can't tell me nothing. Got a taste of the fame, it upon my stomach. Throw it back up.
He absorbs items and objects, not people, not organic matter. So he wants to take hits. He absorbs any items, and then he creates... This is his actual card, which was exotic garbage, is right here. So as you can see, he got hit in his image, his card. He got hit with the hobby horse, the spawn stake, the lousy sword, and a bowling pin. And so it gave birth to this you see the bowling pin, the horse, the pawn stake, and the lousy sword. So what is his weakness? I don't know. He's slower. I guess we're gonna find out. I have this for an idea. We have to go from here. And by the way, in all of the demonstrations, he's not going to be dying. So we can figure out his weakness later. That's kind of what the demonstration for me is about, is like feeling out the character and how you can kind of take from them, you know? And be like, okay. Like, for instance, right off the bat here, animating exotic. Right off the bat, I'm already more apt to take hits, and PyroKnight hadn't taken a hit for like 70% of his animation before he took any kind of hit whatsoever. You know? So maybe there's some hits that Exotic doesn't want to take. I mean, like, for instance, right here, this melee attack, it isn't super hurting him because this guy's weak, but at the same time, he can't absorb anything from this. So someone who would be good against Junko would probably be somebody who deals in elements. You know, he can't absorb lightning and turn it into something. He can absorb a weapon that's imbued with lightning and turn it into something. So maybe elemental effects, ranged attacks. People who are really quick, perhaps. Just thinking out loud. What's up, Lan? A wee bit late, yeah. It's alright. I have a feeling Junko's gonna catch this kick with his face, and it's just gonna whip his head back, and he's just gonna, like, not care. Or I might be able to block this, honestly.
Start to get anxious. Start to get anxious.
Yo, what if he just grabs his leg here? He's just gonna grab his leg here, dude. What if he just holds it? And this guy's like, and like freaks out. Like, what are you doing? Kind of heebie-jeebies you'd get from this.
Get anxious, anxious, get anxious.
Get anxious. Get anxious. Get anxious, he says. This is mine now. Maybe that's what you constantly just think. Maybe he's very defensive. This is mine now. He's gonna try to kick and it's just gonna be restricted. This is cool because this also helps to illustrate his like... This is mine. Failed kick, buddy. Junko, Crow. That's your hoping? Nice, dude. I'll show you what I got in a second. Let's see. Can I get away with this? That's awkward. I think this has to be doubled. Then that's singled. Pushing. He wants out of here, man. That'll be doubled. I've never done like this weird like grapply like thing before. This guy is trying to skedaddle.
Anxious. That's when my anxious. 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 That's anxious. That's when my anxious. Start to get anxious. Start to get anxious. Start to get anxious.
Start to get anxious. Start to get anxious. How are you now? Clamp. Let's see what it looks like with Junko holding onto him. I'm not super happy with it, but I think maybe with Junko holding him, it makes more sense. What's up, GC? Oops. Oh, that's the head. Want the head in here. Dude, I would not want to be attached to this guy at all. Are you kidding me? Oh, creepy, dude. keep ending up putting the head on the top layer, and that's not where I want it. It's fine. Anxiety guy. In this moment is when you freak out.
Anxious. That's when my thoughts get anxious. Get anxious.
I could probably make this struggle look even.
Get anxious. Get anxious. Start to get anxious. Start to get anxious. To get anxious. Start to get anxious.
And if I decide to animate the face on this guy, I can just make him start smiling. He'll just start smiling. Like, you're not getting away. Where are you going? What's up, Bottle Doc? Why are you trying to leave?
Start to get anxious. That's to get anxious. To get anxious. To get anxious. That's start to get anxious. Anxious.
Oops. There we go. Whoopsie. This might be too many frames for this slight pushback that he got. I think I could probably actually just move forward here. It's not like he kicked him. I shouldn't really like go anywhere. Yeah, there we go. Let's see what this feels like.
Get anxious. That's when my thoughts
Oh,
get anxious. That's when my start to get anxious. That's when my thoughts start to get anxious. That's when my thoughts can be start to get anxious. That's when my thoughts can be start to get anxious. That's when my thoughts can start to get anxious.
oh my god! I want to. Oh my! I want to make his face so bad now. Oh no! Don't do this. Oh man. Oh man. This part right here, if he's smiling, are you kidding me? Okay. Okay, hold on. Oh, come on. Oh, okay, hold on. Hold up. I have to convince myself out of this. Hold on. I have to convince myself out of this. Give me a chance. Okay. Let me reverse cook, okay? Oh, come on, let me... This is Adobe Animate. This has to look bad, okay? If it looks bad, then it's a no-go, okay? Okay.
Anxious. That's when my thoughts anxious. That
Oh, dude.
anxious. That's when anxious. That's when my anxious. That's start to get anxious. That's when my thoughts
Oh, man. Oh, man. I think I'm gonna do it. Oh, no. Clowns, yeah. Junko's a clown. Okay. Let's see.
Start to get anxious. That's start to get anxious. That's when
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I like it. No.
start to get anxious. That's start to get anxious. That start to get anxious.
Oh no! Oh no! Okay. If you animate, you truly understand why I feel this way, because an animation that might have taken 40 hours now takes 55 hours because I want that. Oh man. It's that scaled value. The scaled value is there. Cause like I know a feeling. It's a feeling I get, you know? And had I gave it my all and it looked like trash, I could stomach like not doing it, you know? But because it actually ended up looking kind of like what it did in my mind, let's see if it exports correctly. It might not. The camera work might not be
start
right.
to get anxious. That's when my thoughts can be start to get anxious. That's when my thoughts can be dangerous.
It's
That's when I
good.
put on my
It's good. It's good.
start to get anxious. That's when my thoughts can be dangerous.
Oh god, that's all you need. You already get a feeling for Junko just with that.
Start to get anxious. That's when my thoughts can be dangerous.
It's not even done. It's 1.5 seconds. Oh, this is gonna be so much
That's when I
fun, dude.
put
This is gonna be fun, man.
start to get anxious. That's when my thoughts
It works. Okay, the reason why I'm also so excited and geeking out on this is that I've also never done like grappling like that, where attack was delivered and I kind of just grabbed it. I just went for it. Usually linking up characters like that is difficult and frustrating and doesn't really work out good.
that's when my thoughts that's when my
To justify, showing that emote at the beginning gets you hooked as an animator and viewer. Yeah, it does. It's such a good hook on something so casual.
start to get anxious. That's when my thoughts can be
Oh my, oh dude.
anxious. To get anxious. Anxious.
Okay, hold on. This just came to me. Wait. Somebody stop!
Anxious. Anxious. Anxious.
Hold on. I have to see it through, okay? This is the deal with this. I have to see it through. If it's bad, I can just go, it's not worth it. The juice is not worth the squeeze. We're moving on. You know what I mean? And then I can live my life and know that I had the idea, and I was like, nah, it's just not it, you know?
Anxious.
Watch, I'm just gonna tweet it out like a good boy.
Anxious. That's start to get anxious. That's when my thoughts can be dangerous.
Yeah.
Start to get anxious. That's when my thoughts can be dangerous.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy.
Start to get anxious. That's when my thoughts can be dangerous. That's when I put on.
Oh. All right. NF, you can't copyright strike me, okay?
Start to get anxious. That's when my thoughts can. Start to get anxious. That's when my thoughts can be dangerous. That's when I start to get anxious. That's when my thoughts.
Oh. Oh, I'm grinning from ear to ear. I'm grinning from ear to ear. My anxiety on this project just got way less. Unironically. My anxiety, okay. I made what, in my opinion, is the best thing I've ever made so far. If you don't agree, that's okay. I have made other things that I'm proud of as well. But for something that is, even though it's short, this right here, to me, is some of the best stuff I've ever done. And for those who weren't here earlier, we actually finished this. This is going to be releasing on Friday on TikTok and on YouTube, so you guys are getting the sneak peek here. This is PyroKnight's celebration of existence. He's coming to life on Friday. It is complete. Check it out. Right, let's run it back. The voice line for the plunger is also me. And that right there, that's screaming. That's also me. But why kill a plumber boy? So again, I'm really happy with this. Even if it doesn't do well, I think I'm still going to watch it some days to cheer me up. And I love so much about the process and how this was made. And I loved how much sharing it with you guys and how you guys enjoyed it. So, yeah, it's I'll be honest, it's a little bit scary opening up a new blank canvas with a character I've never animated before, especially something like Junko, who could be any weapon. And then when we made the weapon for Junko, it's even scarier to me because that's a terrifying weapon. Like, it's genuinely a scary weapon. And so to get a point to where I you know, kind of get my feet in the dirt a little bit, trying to see what it feels like, and I'm ended up smiling and feeling good about where I'm at already. It's like, oh, okay, I can breathe. The start is good. I like the start. I'm happy. Thank you so much for giving me food. Hey, if you guys are having a good time, I'm having a good time. I don't know if you can hear it in here too. It depends on if you're on a mobile device or if you have a headset. But I also voice lined 2 of those guys screaming. You can hear it in the echo when the jets are done from him blasting them. Can you hear them? Yeah, I'm getting to know the character, and that's big. Yeah, you hear it? Okay, cool. Also, small thing on the guy who's flying away. This is me. I panned his screaming left to right while fading it out. Listen, if your headset's on, you're like, whoa, it feels immersive. Later, Skelly. Okay, last time, I swear. You guys get the sneak peek, man. You're up here 1 o'clock in the morning with me hanging out. I want to share it with you. Oh, and also this sound, the shield, is one shield sound effect I found, where I took the shield sound effect and then I lowered the pitch and decreased the tempo, and then I increased the pitch and then exported that, and then I increased the pitch and increased the tempo just subtly, and that's what gave this delicious that's the same sound effect. Because I was like, okay, well, I really like this sound effect, but it's the same object hitting the same object of basically the same direction, just slight angle tilts. So I didn't want to have like a completely unique sound, and it sounds super different, and I only had this one sound effect. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, let's see if this works. I like that a lot. Okay. Anywho, back to where we're at now.
Start to get anxious. That's when my thoughts can be. Start to get anxious. That's when my thoughts can be.
And so now, I know we're only 2 seconds in, but getting to know the character is pretty big. This is the weapon he's going to be wielding. It is an axe handle, spring, boxing glove, axe. So imagine swinging this, and then imagine animating swinging this. It's going to be interesting. It's because he combined the boxing glove, spring, and an axe. And he's going to eat them in his body. He's going to pump out a present on a gross umbilical cord, and then that present's going to burst open, and he's going to be with this music.
Start to get anxious. That's when my thoughts can be dangerous.
Listen.
That's when I put on my makeup and drown in self-hatred, forget what I'm saying. And
Item pops out,
where the beat go?
and he hits with it.
Oh, ain't that something? Drums came in, you ain't see that coming. Hands on my head, can't tell me nothing.
So he's going to go from defensive and taking hits and just being kind of casual with these guys all the way up until the drop. And then it's going to be a tonal shift completely. And he's going to start, they're going to be running away from him.
Beat go.
The first guy is just going to get obliterated by this, whatever this is. Sporax, axe, boxing glove, spring, box, spora, I don't know. Spring axe.
Go.
I just imagine this guy just sliced completely in half.
Oh, ain't that something? Drums
And then they're like, oh.
came in, you ain't see that coming. Hands on.
And then maybe I do the text.
Drums came in, you ain't see that coming.
You ain't see that coming. I could probably write that how I did anxious like this. You ain't seen that coming.
Anxious. That's when my start to get anxious. That's when my thoughts can be dangerous. start to get anxious. That's when my thoughts can be dangerous.
Anyway, what time is it? Okay. Almost that time, guys. Just a heads up. I'm getting a little bit delirious. You do for dangerous as well? Oh, I could do that. One of these days, you're gonna eat a whole raw onion. I'm gonna do it. I've done impossible things my whole life. I will eat a whole onion raw. Casually. It'll be part of my daily routine. I will do it. The health benefits are tremendous. I gotta be able to live to see the end of animating these things.
That's when my thoughts can. That's when. That's when my thoughts can. That's when my thoughts. That's when my thoughts. That's when my thoughts. That's when my.
Maybe Jungle could do it first? Oh my god.
Start to get anxious.
That'd be a crazy
that's
Easter
when
egg.
My thoughts. That's when my thoughts. That's when my thoughts. That's when my thoughts can. That's when my thoughts can. That's when my thoughts can be. That's when my thoughts. That's when my thoughts can be.
I'm putting one more in between here. I want this to be slow. Like when this is slow, it's creepy. You know? I have a feeling this character is going to connect with a special group of people. I think people are going to like Junko a lot. And I think they're going to like Junko entirely for entirely different reasons why some people would like PyroKnight. And that's what I want. Again, the reason why I liked Pokemon is because I felt like it was cool that there was a way for everyone to be included in something. And in that, I mean by like the fact that there was a Pokemon that was designed basically for anybody. And that I thought it was unique in my mind that there's people who would have such distinctly different favorites. Like there was always the default favorites, but then also there was so many different favorites that people would have. And I want the same thing in this. I want people to have different favorites that they love just as much.
That's when my thoughts can be. That's when my thoughts can be. That's when my thoughts can. That's when my thoughts.
Triple, 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 double, double. Triple, 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 double, double. You finished our last animation? You already want to start another one? Yes. Yes, I did. This is the next character. Junko.
Start to get anxious. That's when my thoughts can be dangerous. When my thoughts can be.
Give unlimited energy or something? I don't know, man. This is how I'm built. It's a curse and a superpower. I have a good amount of coffee. I wouldn't say it's too crazy, but I have a good amount.
Start to get anxious. That's when my thoughts can be dangerous. That's when start to get anxious. That's when my thoughts can be start to get anxious. That's when my thoughts can be start to get anxious. That's when my thoughts can be
This guy. look at the rest. See Oliver? I think I'm gonna call it here too. I just want to see if I can get this guy off the ground. I think also if you're this guy, you look back. I think you look back here also. I want to know. I would want to know if this thing is following me, man. You know what I mean? Because you're almost like, did he just let me escape? That's too bent. These aren't gonna be that bent. Hold on. I think I'm in the zone right now. See Waddle? This might look magical. It might look awful. I think either way, I'm going to bed. But I need to see this through. Last frame. Last frame. This is either gonna work or it's not.
That's when my thoughts can be dangerous. Be dangerous. Can be dangerous. That's when my thoughts can be dangerous. My thoughts can be dangerous. Thoughts can be dangerous. My 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 thoughts can be dangerous.
Oh.
That's when my thoughts can be dangerous.
Let's see.
Start to get anxious. That's when my thoughts can be dangerous. That's when I put on my makeup.
I like it.
Start to get anxious. That's when my thoughts can be dangerous. That's when I put on my. Start to get anxious. That's when my thoughts can be dangerous. That's when I.
Look how
Start to get anxious. That's when my thoughts can be dangerous. That's when I put on my makeup.
the
Start
bounce.
to get anxious. That's when my thoughts can be dangerous. That's when I start to get anxious. That's when my thoughts can be dangerous. That's
Ooh. Ooh.
when my thoughts can be dangerous. When my thoughts can be dangerous. Can be dangerous. That's when my thoughts can be dangerous.
Ooh, I might have this axe guy come in, and it says, wait. Okay, one more thing. Huh. Oh. The arrow. Man, your writings are similar to graffiti. You think so? Yes, you get it. You get it. You get it.
be dangerous. It's gonna be dangerous. That's when I be dangerous. Start to get anxious. That's when my thoughts can be dangerous. That's when I put on my makeup and drown in. Be dangerous. Start to get anxious. That's when my thoughts can be dangerous. That's when I put on my makeup.
I like it. I like it very many. I am realizing one thing. I wanted to add a drop shadow to this, and I forgot to do it on the outside, and I don't want to go do it the other way. I don't want to have to add it to all the layers, so I'm going to save this as a preset. Text drop. And that way it's exactly the same for both of these. Text drop.
Start to get anxious. That's when my thoughts can be dangerous. That's when I put on my makeup and.
Can already see where this is going, just redone tonight, right? And it's about getting a feel for the character.
That's when I be dangerous. That's when I
wonder if I even need it on there that long.
be dangerous. That's dangerous.
A background for this guy? That'd be great.
Start to get anxious. That's when my thoughts can be dangerous. That's when I put on. Start to get anxious. That's when my thoughts can be dangerous. That's when.
And this guy's gonna continue to walk too. Yeah, it's gonna be sweet, man. I'm glad I got this far. You know what I mean? I feel like I have so many ideas and my fingers aren't fast enough. And if history has ever shown me anything, those are my two main ingredients that I require for success. In fact, they're not just for success. They're an absolute must-have, or I will not succeed. That is how critically important that feeling is to me. But going to sleep tonight, knowing I reached that bar, is like a really big milestone for me. What if I ruined the dangerous graffiti somehow? Like I wipe it away. Or something. I don't know, that might be too extra. You progress like a Bugatti? I think I'm pretty slow, to be honest. But it feels like I got a lot done
thoughts can be
tonight.
dangerous.
I can actually triple his walk. It makes him even creepier.
When my thoughts can be dangerous. When my thoughts can be dangerous. That's when my thoughts can be dangerous.
This could be doubled.
When my thoughts can be dangerous. My thoughts can be dangerous. Start to get anxious. That's when my thoughts can be dangerous. That's when I. That's when my thoughts can be dangerous.
Huh? Oh, I see.
When my thoughts can be dangerous. My thoughts can be dangerous.
Yeah, I'm thinking like... Like he's gonna like... like swipe at it, almost. I guess I need a Junko under as well. For when his back arm goes under. Yeah, exactly. He was waving it away like you didn't see that. Because to Junko, an interaction is actually an opportunity to be stronger. Yeah, he's waving the danger away like, you're good. Don't worry about it. I don't know. How else would he break the fourth wall? I mean, it's... Junko does what he wants, man. It's more symbolic than anything. I wouldn't say it's breaking the fourth wall. He's waving the danger away. To say, no, I'm not dangerous. Come on, man. I'm not dangerous. Just me, Junko. Because if you think about it, if you are this character, he wants to absorb attacks. He wants altercation. Because that's how he's going to get his like creative, fun weapons. So if he feels like...
Dangerous. Be dangerous. Dangerous. Dangerous.
Nothing to see here? Yeah, you're not... It's not dangerous. What are you talking about?
Dangerous. 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 That's when dangerous. That's when I be dangerous. That's when I
Oh...
start to get anxious. That's when my thoughts can be dangerous. That's when I put on my makeup and drown in self-hatred. Forget. Start to get anxious. That's when my thoughts can be dangerous. That's when I put on my.
That's cool. And then his smile just getting big here. And I think somewhere in here, I'm actually gonna have the next guy come rushing in. So I'm just gonna have him walk forward a little bit more, just to kind of set that up. On the end of dangerous, maybe give it a double meaning. How so? In quotes? What if I make a... What if I do a question mark? But it looks like Junko wrote it. Well, I guess the text already kind of looks like Junko wrote it. Put quotes? Are you saying quotes on it?
Dangerous. That's when I put dangerous. That's when I. That's when I. That's when I. That's when I thoughts can be dangerous. That's when I.
Oh, put in nothing to see here. Everything is fine on the end of dangerous. That's probably too much. Too much writing. Oh, I was referring to the guy with the axe coming in. Okay. I like that. Like, danger is the axe guy. Okay. I wonder if the OG Archie characters back in 2.7 to 16 versus the new Archie characters, who would win in your opinion? Andre would still clap up these guys.
That's when I be dangerous. That's dangerous. That's dangerous. That's when I.
He's still got the business, dude. No sweat. He can still do it. Put me in, coach. Put me in, coach. Yeah. I don't know that there is any of these characters yet that have Andre's arm strength.
When I put on my.
Let me see how this feels.
Start to get anxious. That's when my thoughts can be dangerous. That's when I put on my makeup. Start to get anxious. That's when my thoughts can be dangerous.
I wonder if when the camera zooms out, I can get rid of his mouth. I could probably save myself time if I don't emote his mouth when I don't need to. What's up, Shiny?
Start to get anxious. That's when my thoughts can be dangerous. That's when I put on my makeup and drown in self-hatred.
I think I like that. That's fine. Later, Josh. I'm gonna head off too, man.
Get anxious. That's when my thoughts can be dangerous. That's when I put on my makeup. Start to get anxious. That's when my thoughts can be dangerous. That's when I put on my makeup and.
Yeah, I'm gonna have the axe guy come in after this. How do you make these characters? I don't have a short way to answer that. I don't really have a short way to answer that. But if you look back at some of the other streams, or maybe if I do a tutorial on how I went through my process, I could probably answer it a little bit better. I would say a lot of thought and careful planning. Not as much drawing as you may think. More thinking. More asking questions than physically doing when I'm originally creating them. Okay, I think I'm gonna call it here.
Start to get anxious. That's when my thoughts can be dangerous. My thoughts can be
Sorry, I'm gonna fix one thing.
start to get anxious. That's when my thoughts can be dangerous. That's when I put on my
Okay. All right, I'm gonna go to bed, friends, because I feel like I'll stay up forever if I don't stop now. So, today, very successful, very excited. We got a lot done. We started on Junko. We also started on narrating PyroKnight's lore. We also completed the PyroKnight animation, which I'll share with you now before we go. This will be releasing on Friday. We also completed his hype video, which I'd like to share with you as well before we go. It's somewhere for sure. Give me a second.
This is PyroKnight. PyroKnight is a fire hammer wielding badass with a flame boosted shield. He is also 1 out of 100 new stick OCs I made for my new Stones sRHG universe. But PyroKnight has a big problem. You see, he
Better
has
feature.
an animation coming out this Friday, and that's a really big deal, as it is him actually coming to life. But he has so little fan art. PyroKnight needs your fan art. Please give PyroKnight life.
I made that. And like I said, I think I'm going to continue the narration for his lore. I'll give you the last 30 seconds here before we go. Pyro created a story around PyroKnight, and I think it'd be really cool if we explored doing narrated storytelling for each of the characters' lore, if we can get character lore that is solid on each character as they are coming out. I don't know if that's something that's viable or not, or if I'm going to be any good at narrating either, but I'll give you the last 30 seconds of this here. This is what I narrated so far on. There's a few pages of PyroKnight's lore. I'll give you the last 30 seconds here.
His own way out. When he came to that conclusion, he turned around and began to walk away, slinging his hammer over his shoulder, until the sound of a scorching blast was heard. Andre turned around quickly, launching themselves up into the air with a spiked shield on their back, carrying a stone mallet. The fighter laughed as he started falling when the flames faded from the shield. It's really you! He shouted, readying an attack. Andre gritted his teeth, readying his hammer. He really wished crap like this didn't happen.
That's a little taste of what the narration might sound like if we go that route. I've never done narrating before, so I'm not sure how it'll go, and I also didn't write the story, but so far the story seems pretty cool. I think it'd be really cool to do a hype video that gets people excited for fan art, a short, and maybe even a narrated, voice line narrated lore story, so that when people talk about the character and they want to know more, you could have fan art, the hype video, the short, and the lore all done. And then people can take off and do whatever they want from it from there. Because I'm going to be head down animating the next guy already. Am I animate that part? I do need to get better at like not breathing into the mic and stuff like that. But, you know, whatever. I'll get better as time goes on. As I do with anything that I'm doing, you know. So, thank you so much, friends. And I will see you all again tomorrow. Okay? Bye.